Hello students, this is the fourth and last video of the chapter The Delhi Sultanate. As I have told you before children, there were the 5 dynasties in Delhi Sultanate in which we have already covered Slave, Khilji and Tughlaq dynasty. Today we are going to discuss about Sayyid and Lodi dynasties. Both of the dynasties children are now reduced from the syllabus. This is just for the information so that you may know about all the 5 dynasties of Delhi Sultanate, which is very important from historical point of view. As an Indian, you should know about our glorious history. Yes. So the Sayyid dynasty, it was founded by Khizr Khan. It was from 1414 to 1451 AD. So as I have told, the founder of the Sayyid dynasty was Khizr Khan, and he did not swear any royal title. Okay, he was the governor of Multan. He took advantage of disordered situation in India after Taimur's invasion. So if you remember, after Muhammad bin Tughlaq, when lots of chaos was created and people were dissatisfied, then during that time the position of India weakened, and due to such situation, Timur invaded India for various time. Okay, he was an invader who invaded India, and due to the Timur's invasion again, quite disordered situation was created, which worked beneficial for Sayyid dynasty for its formation. So in 1414 he occupied the throne of Delhi. He brought parts of Surat, Dilpur and Punjab under his control. Then Mubarak Shah Khizr was the son of Khizr Khan, and he succeeded him. Okay, so after Khizr Khan, we got its son Mubarak Shah. Okay, then Alauddin Shah was the last ruler of the. There were 2 more rulers in between, and as we are discussing only the important rulers, so therefore Khizr Khan was the founder of Sayyid dynasty, and Alauddin Shah was the last ruler of the Sayyid dynasty. Okay, so he was not a strong ruler, and Alauddin Shah was removed by the throne by Behlul Lodi in 1457 AD by Behlul Lodi. Okay, so Lodi dynasty was formed after removal of the Alauddin Shah. So as I have told, Sayyid dynasty we have covered. Now Lodi dynasty. The founder of the Lodi dynasty was Behlul Lodi. He took various measures to gratify his nobles. Gratify means to please his nobles. Okay. Then for him it is told that he was such a pious and a generous ruler that he never used to sit on the throne. Rather, he always used to sit with the nobles itself with their positions. Where nobles used to sit, there only the king used to sit. So he was never showing any kind of supremacy. Okay. Then Gwalior, Samthal, Sakti, Mewat were the areas which were conquered by Behlul Lodi, and he died in 1489 AD. After Behlul Lodi, there were 2 more rulers, but again we are discussing the last ruler. So the last ruler of Ibrahim Lodi and the last ruler of Delhi Sultanate was Ibrahim Lodi. Okay. So Sikandar Lodi was succeeded by Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi was stubborn and intolerant or introvert, which was not good qualities in a ruler. Okay, he was quite intolerant also. Okay, nobles were killed cruelly and many nobles were humiliated by Ibrahim Lodi. So the image of king was quite bad. He was displeased by the people. People didn't like the ruler because of his stubbornness and some of his behavior. Invasion of India was done by Kabul ruler Babur at the behest of Daulat Khan. Okay, so when the situation was created, when the ruler was very very cruel and stubborn, and people didn't like the ruler at that time, Daulat Khan Lodi, who was the cousin of Ibrahim Lodi, he invited Babur to invade India, and therefore the Mughals came in India. Okay, so in the first battle of Panipat in the year 1526, Ibrahim Lodi faced defeat at the hands of Babur. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi and established a new period, that is the Mughal Empire, okay, which raged for many years, which ruled for many years. So with this I conclude the chapter, children. Thank you.